Grace's garden. One precious morning, a small white rabbit named Grace woke to find a beautiful sunrise blanketing the hills. Today was the first day of spring, and there was a lot of work to be done. I can't wait to plant my garden, Grace exclaimed. First, I'll need to pull all the weeds, then I'll have to till the soil, and then I can plant seeds to grow all of my favorite fruits and vegetables. Just as Grace finished getting her gardening tools out, her friends Chips and Lolly came to visit. Let's go to the park and play, said Chips. Yeah, then we can go home and watch a movie, said Lolly. But don't you have work to do in your gardens? Asked Grace. I need to pull the weeds, till the soil, and plant the seeds. There's plenty of time for that later, her friends said. There's just too much to be done for playing right now, Grace said. Okay, have it your way. We're off to play, said her friends as they left for the playground. Grace worked all morning and afternoon on her garden. She planted carrots, tomatoes, zucchini, strawberries, radishes, and even pumpkins. She missed playing with her friends, but she knew that her hard work would be worth it once she was able to taste her delicious fruits and vegetables. Late one morning in the summer, while Grace was out watering her garden, her friends came by to ask her to go swimming. Let's go to the pool today, said Chips. Yeah, then we can go home and eat snacks on the couch, added Lolly. But I need to water my garden, said Grace. Then I need to pull more weeds and clean up. There's plenty of time for that later, her friends told her as they ran away. Grace worked all afternoon watering her garden and pulling weeds. She was very excited that her plants were growing and looking full and healthy. She knew that her hard work would soon be rewarded with a bountiful harvest. One cool day, early in the fall, Grace went outside to check on her garden. She stood in front of it, admiring the lush red tomatoes, the cool green zucchinis, and plump strawberries. The plants were watered, and there was not a weed in sight. Her garden was perfect. She decided to go play with her friends. Grace arrived at her friend's house and saw Chips and Lolly digging in the garden. Chips, Lolly, my garden is doing great. Let's go to the fall festival today. I wish we could play, Grace, but our gardens aren't even started yet. We played all summer and never planted our seeds, complained Lolly. So Grace went off to play with all the other rabbits who had also finished their gardens. As the first snowflakes of winter arrived, Grace had harvested her fruits and vegetables. She cut up large carrots, made pumpkin pie, and admired the lush tomatoes, zucchinis, and strawberries displayed on the table. This day made all of her hard work worth it. She knew this food would last all winter as she cuddled by the fire. Outside her window, Grace noticed Chips and Lolly wandering about looking for food. They were cold and tired with nothing to eat. Grace felt sad for her friends and decided to invite them inside to join her. Chips, Lolly, would you like to come inside? Asked Grace. We don't have time. We need to find food for winter, Lolly said nervously. It's okay. I have plenty of food to share. Please come in, insisted Grace. As the fire warmed them from the cold, Grace, Chips, and Lolly sat down for a delicious feast with all of their favorite foods. Thanks to Grace's hard work, there was more than enough food for everyone. As they enjoyed the food, Chips and Lolly agreed that they would both start their gardens on the first day of spring next year. After her friends left, Grace lay down to sleep by the fire. She was happy knowing that her hard work had provided herself and her friends with enough food. She smiled as she fell asleep, looking forward to another fun day with her friends tomorrow. The end.